something that's free. Seems the roll of the dice never rolls back to me. And oh, it's already gone. A bird in my hand, 2 cans in the other, start spinning around. Now here comes another, and oh, it's already gone. And here comes the feeling when you don't got nothing, and all you want to do is get up and start running. You can't hang long cause you know it's gonna start up again. Here's one thing that I know for certain, is life's too short to be worried about you hurting for long. Oh, it's already gone.
Okay, I am back, and I don't like the camera this close. It kind of shows a little bit too much of my room. And if you're here, we tried this stream once already, and it didn't work. But I think this time we're working. We're gonna zoom in just a bit. What do y'all think about that? I like that. I like that a little bit more there. Okay, all right. So I think we have the mic working now. Sorry about that. You know, sometimes technology just throws you for a loop. We're just going to jump right into the film. If you missed the first try at this, I'm sorry. We had a dancing cat. We had shout outs to the people in the chat, but I think people are here to watch the film anyways. So we'll jump right into the film. If you're joining us late, and by late I mean like joining the only video because I deleted the other one already, then you missed, like, so we're talking about defense, right? So this is just one play. There's nothing to do with like the game. I don't know. Like, it has something to do with the game, but like it has nothing to do with really like an effect on the game. But check out Trey Herndon on this play. Like, you guys know I love a DB that can blitz. Okay, I love a DB that can blitz here. So the Jags are going to show this like too high shell. I can't remember because I cut this film earlier today. I'm imagining Cisco's walking down to this middle of the field roll, and we're going to get a cover 3. Again, just guessing. But I do know that Trey Herndon comes off the edge with some intensity. So take a look here. Watch Trey Herndon here. Like, pre-snap, you don't know these blitzing. Oh, didn't see me coming. Forces the throw, forces the incompletion. Like, this is how you use Trey Herndon. Like, send him off of the edge. Like, he can cover if he needs to, but get this guy in space. Like, let's go. I was gassing up Mike Caldwell before in the first try, and like, I just can't help but just keep gassing up Mike Caldwell. I just absolutely can't. Like, I remember we were talking about him last season during one of the stretches of games, and we were like, Mike Caldwell could get a job like as a coach somewhere. He's coaching so well. Then he had a little slump with the defense in the playoffs, and we kind of forgot how good he was doing. And then week 1, he just like didn't blitz at all. He didn't blitz at all against Houston. Then he blitzed like every single play, and it's just like, I wasn't really sure what he was doing, but he's found his groove now. I think Mike Caldwell is a insanely talented defensive coordinator. We showed 2 defensive stops in the backfield against runs, but you know I have more than 2 loaded up here, right? So here, I mean, now we're looking at more of like a true underfront, and even this Jags underfront really has this nose pushed out to this inside shoulder. Like, you don't see this a lot. They're not playing like a true nose. Like over the center, which is interesting. Something to like keep our eye on. But then you got Josh Allen out here in the 9 tech. You have Josh Allen in the 7 tech. And watch this defense just wreak havoc on the Buffalo Bills. The Bills are in their 12 personnel. We call it 12 personnel because 1 running back, right? And then they got 2 tight ends, right? So 2 tight ends, 1 running back, okay? So you're going to see here, Jags are like, no, thank you. The little speed draw. I mean, I was getting pretty hyped about it in the last video. This team rallies to the football. I mean, you don't see this that often. You think you would in the NFL. You see it a lot in college, in high school, but in the NFL, like, these guys are so good at tackling, you don't see like everyone rallying to the football. This Jags team can rally to the football. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. I'm going to show this one just because it was in the last one, but I like it so much. I'm not going to break it down. Watch Muma keep his outside shoulder free. little pre-snap motion. They're going to try to do a little lead block. No, thank you, buddy. Muma keeps his outside shoulder free. This is my favorite defensive play. This is my favorite defensive play because, again, all 11 hats to the football. I mean, watch this. A toss. All right, we're coming. We are absolutely coming. Oh, I was in the right play. This is it right here. Nope, not it either. All right, we'll move on to Josh Allen. Was it this play? No, this is the movement play. Sorry, boys, we're a mess. We are a mess today. Oh, yeah, this is all 11 right here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. You got all the Jaguars. Look at this. You got all the Jaguars rallying to the football. I absolutely love it. I'm hit some of these comments. Again, I hit some of these comments in the back. William says, we back. We are back. We had a little 5-minute, a little false start penalty. It's okay. Long John Silver 85, who's a channel member, says, yo, yo, yo. Sharny 42 says, and he ain't missing again. What up, Sharny? Shay is back. Shay, good to see you again. Corey T says, Mike sounds good. Thank you. Thank you. I'm having some, my computer had to update. It would stink if that was the reason why I was having issues, but I don't know. Sharny says, ready to watch film, then going to watch quarterback school film. Oh, I like it. The defense absolutely destroyed the Bills' offense outside the one drive. I loved it. Chandler Member says that. He says, I'm here for the Herndon Glaze, and he's playing great in that role. National media keeps saying our O-line is great with the 5 least tackles. How can you say that watching the game? 5 least pressures. Thank you, because I was very confused. 5. So the 5 pressures. From a film perspective, Jason, how did Muma do? All well or better than Lloyd? Muma is like good. But he'll have just these plays where he's not. He's not very good in space. We saw Bijan Robinson shake him out of his shoes. And, I know that was a popular play and everyone saw it. But that type of, he got beat in space a lot in this game as well. So he is what he is. In this situation right here, Muma is great. Absolutely great. Like I said, keeping his outside shoulder free, engaging in the block, finding the ball carrier, squaring up his body, driving him backwards. This is all you can ask for. But, again, we see times where he's in space and he kind of struggles. So, here's what he is. The Jags stacking some wins. The league better watch out. That Lawrence to Ridley connection is heating up. Shay, I have a whole folder dedicated to that. Raw Jeep says he's going to grow even more. All right, let's hit him a couple more defensive plays, then we'll get to the offensive plays. And I'm going to get to the plays that I think, this game was called completely different. I saw play calls in this game that they were saving for the Bills. Say what you want. They were saving some plays for the Bills, and I'll show you what I mean. All right. I showed the Darius Williams interception again already. Josh Allen had a pretty decent game, although his sack was good, but I think this play was better in my opinion, okay? So we're starting to see Josh Allen, this isn't just passing downs, by the way, okay? Because I know people out there that watch a lot of film will say, well, Trevon Walker and Josh Allen are lining up outside in the 9 technique because they're in obvious passing downs, and that's what they're going to do. But that's not the case. They're lining up in this formation on almost every play. And they're a lot, which means from here to here is their weak point. So, Aluakon's got to be good. The tackles have to be good. This is a play where they're actually probably expecting run because they have 3 defensive linemen and then 2 edge rushers. So this is really a 5-man front. Okay, 5-man front with 2 linebackers. All right, Cisco walked down into the box. I mean, that's 8 guys and 5 of them are D linemen. So I mean, that's a run being expected here. Watch Josh Allen. Okay, watch Josh Allen. I mean, I don't know who this Josh Allen is this year. We all knew he was good, but I don't know who this Josh Allen is. Well, I mean, watch him here. I mean, he's the holding call. Sorry, guys. Literally, I'm sorry. I watched these plays before. I clipped them, but I just haven't watched them in since this morning. So I don't remember what happens on all these plays exactly. He forces the holding. So this should have been a sack. He doesn't get a sack. This is why I like this play a lot because he forces the holding. Look at this. I mean, he's really good at that at that like strong arm move where he watches his left arm. He's going to keep his left arm. I mean, that's just power. And that's a hold. Thank you, ref, for calling it. It's about time. Here's another Josh Allen play. He gets the sack credited for here. We're going to see him out here. Or that's Trayvon Walker. Wait, rewind. Rewind. No. We don't want to see it yet. Rewind. Okay, sorry. Josh Allen's out here. I'm fumbling through this stream, boys. I am not performing on this stream the way the Jaguars did on their game. I think the false start threw me off, right? Now I kind of get how offensive linemen feel, right? Like maybe they they false start, right? And then they move the team back. Now they're in their head. Now they're like watching the ball. They're like all like hypersensitive about like their movements, and then they're not thinking about where the defensive is, and then all of a sudden they're kind of snowballing downhill. We are not snowballing on this stream. We are going to get it together, and we are going to break down this film at top-notch quality. All right? That's what we're going to do. Josh Allen here. He's lined up. I would call this the 7-tech. I don't care. Some coaches may call it differently. Outside shoulder of where a tight end would be. He's to the field side. So we're going to say he's the strong side edge here, okay? Strong side edge. Now, this is an obvious passing down, okay? Because look at how wide they have these guys. And look, I told you, Mike Caldwell is playing these D tackles like wide. Like they are giving the inside here. Linebackers, Alukon's just playing that good, honestly. Watch Josh Allen here. He's going to get the sack. He kind of feasted on this, and I know the tackle went down with an injury. Look at that stunt. I mean, when you can like convolute your body to be in this. I mean, this is not a natural position. Everyone in the chat and Jaguars fan, tell me the last time in your life you were in like this position sprinting as fast as you could. I can't think of one probably since I was a teenager. And look at this. I mean, this is body control. This is balance. This is power. He's running through a double team. The stunt. Great call again by Mike Caldwell. Let's go. I don't care. I do not care what look at this guy. Happy McGee was just ready to call it. This guy right here ready to call it too. They couldn't throw these flags fast enough. They could not throw those flags fast enough. And I heard someone say it on the local radio today. Unfortunately, part of the NFL game has become you cannot hit the quarterback too hard. It shouldn't be that way, but you cannot hit the quarterback too hard. Okay, you can't. Like, if you do, you're going to get penalized. You have to tackle him softly. That's the bottom line with the NFL rules and what they're doing now. Brendan says, what's in the cup? Brendan, this is my Minshew. Look at this. I know this is probably bad juju. This is a Minshew sticker on this Yeti. We'll just say that it wasn't my doing that put that on there, but maybe, is that a bad omen? That's a bad omen right there, boys. RM Skip, channel member as well. You too can be a channel member because someone asked in the last live show, like, how do I become a channel member? And they're like, I can't find it. So I was like, oh, man. So I went and looked, and if you just go to my like main YouTube page, there's like a thing that says become a channel member. So you can do that if you want. You don't have to. You don't have to. By all means, come hang out, talk Jags, if you want to. The option's there. The closer 424 says Josh was robbed. Chandler Berger, also channel member, says Tony Baselli said Josh has asked to line up on the right only due to his worst shoulder, and Tony said he had always thought he was better on the right. Okay. I guess now that you say that, we can watch, we can take a look. Typically teams do strong side, weak side, but yeah, maybe as soon as the Bills tackle went down with an injury, they were like, all right, Josh Allen, you're just going to stay on him. So Matthew Guidry says, finally a complete game. We dominated. Yeah, absolutely. Guy says, is he full Muma or half Muma? I don't know what that means. I don't know if I like it. You can't hit the quarterback hard unless his name is Trevor Lawrence. Yes. Not the sticker. And I know what you meant, Brennan. Oh, 100 miles per hour has become a channel member. My sob story of talking about channel members worked. Thank you, Matt Jones. I appreciate it. You know, that wasn't my intention. You know, I like you being here. He joins the Matt Jones level. You know, I like y'all being here. Listen, I like y'all being here. There are people that are hanging on by a thread budget-wise. We love those people. There are people who are the opposite. We love those people too. RM Skip says you have to get rid of the cup this week. Bad juju. Listen, I don't believe in. This guy on this Bills YouTube channel, I'm not going to talk too bad about him, okay? He asks me, like, do you have any game day superstitions? And I was like, golly, man, like, no, not really. Like, I mean, I like to go to the games if they're home. I like to watch the games. He's I don't know. I guess I don't have any. I don't really subscribe to the whole luck thing. Like, I mean, like, you can have luck, but I mean, like, I don't know. Like, our superstition, like, luck's the thing, right? That's probability. Luck's a probability thing. But, like, superstition, like, I don't know, man. Like, I love statistics. This is going to be totally off basis. And I'm not talking, like, football statistics, which I do love. I'm talking, like, mathematical statistics. I love studying statistics. You know, the actual, like, scientific word for statistics is, like, stachostasticity. I love them. I love statistics. I love everything about probability and chance. I can't believe in superstition. What about if I would turn my shirt inside out so the Jags win? There was a stretch there where I was going to the Jags games and they kept losing, but then I just looked back with hindsight and like the Jags just lost a bunch of games in the 2010s. All right, guys, we get back to the film. Why y'all getting me riled up? Jaggernaut says, hiya, Jags United. Great London trip. Over the 2 games, where would you say we need to improve? Ooh. So the O-line needs to just continue to get better. Like, I think that's probably still the point of the team where we need to get better the most. They did. I mean, golly, man, it sucks having Walker Little go down because for a second there with Cam Robinson and Walker Little on that left side, like, they were looking solid. I hope that that the injury's not too bad. But it's good to have a guy like Tyler Shatley step in. Who's like, hey, buddy, you're no longer the starter. 12 plays later. Hey, buddy, you're the starter. Well, that's the best situation to be in. Now, I know Cam Robinson's a little injured, and Blake Hance was out there. I didn't really get a good film eval of Blake Hance. But maybe we'll get to see it this week. Good question, though, Jaggernaut. Carl Prudhomme says, I don't get it. Trevor gets hit hard and no penalties called for him. Rajiv says, man's doing regression analysis. Yes. Don't get me started. Listen. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. All right, let's get to some film here. Let's get to some film. All right. Are we done with the defensive films here? I think we're done with the defensive clips. So, let's get to how I think the Jags won the game. Now, look at these plays. Now, we didn't see a lot of this, and I don't know why. For some reason, the first, few plays on the All-22 was, foggy, or, the camera maybe wasn't focused. I don't know. But let's take a look here. I love this play because they're going to get Calvin Ridley the ball, in space. Give him it on a jet sweep. I love it ran out of ace, too. For some reason, these jet sweeps ran out of ace. When you run it out of gun, right? If it was back here, Trevor's back here, one leg Trevor, and Etienne's here, everyone can kind of see it, right? You don't freeze any of these backside defensive players. But if you can run it out of ace, which takes more skill, by the way, ace just means under center with one back in the backfield. You can run under center. Now, you have to kind of, the blocking kind of, the defense is going to read their keys here. Read their keys. Great blocking there. We're going to give you a little second level block here by Brandon Sheriff. Oh, he misses, though. That's okay. Gets upfield. I love the way Calvin Ridley finishes this run, too. But you would think the Calvin Ridley $5 super chat from Cam Boisvert. Cam. He says, I just made it. Did we talk? All right. Just because he did the super chat, there is one play with Clayvon He doesn't do much. I'm not going to break it down too much here. We already watched this play. This is the only clip I think I have Clavon in. This is it. And I guess we can see how he did, right? That's our boy. Gets out there in the 9 tech, like always. A little pre-snap motion. Oh yeah, this is where they get the lead blocker. Oh yeah, turn that run back inside, Clavon. You're not getting that outside. All right, that's it. That's all I can do there. I'm sorry, guys. All right, we saw the Ridley jet sweep. Okay, so hey, man, that Ridley jet sweep was pretty good. Let's run it to ETN to the outside. What I'm afraid of is actually now that this isn't the Calvin Ridley jet sweep, is that there's going to be a play in the ETN folder that's a Calvin Ridley jet sweep. But that's okay. That's okay. We're professionals around here. Okay, I like this set here. Again, this is a 2 tight end set technically. I'm very hesitant to call Evan Ingram a tight end. Like, oh, I know he's a tight end, but okay. I like it. Like, let's block. Let's get down here. I think Kirk kind of seals the block. They get to the outside. They run to the field. Loved this play from ETN. Out of order. But look at that. Beat him with speed. Get upfield. Travis Etienne, and I was going to save this for when I got to his folder, but Travis Etienne is like the man. And you guys have been watching these shows. I've been gassing up Travis Etienne for weeks. He's been our entire offense, week in and week out. Not like Trevor has had nothing to do with it, and Calvin Ridley and Christian Kirk and Evan Ingram have nothing to do with it, but Etienne is like a total yards from scrimmage machine. All right, here's another play. Like, this is a interesting formation. I mean, you're in split back gun. You're in 20 gun. With Ingram and Bigsby, like, if you're a D coordinator, like, what do you do? Like, what do you do here? Like, are they going to run it up here with Hank Bigsby? Are they going to read option with Trevor and lead block with Evan Ingram? Are they going to just kind of pass block? I mean, we have such players that can do so many different things. It's hard to, like, game plan against us. They say, actually, we are going to put him in motion, and we're going to run a reverse to Christian Kirk. I mean, what a play. I don't know what the flag may have brought it back, but, like, again, this play was saved for the Bills. This play was absolutely saved for the Bills. And that's why you do it. Great job by Anton Harrison, by the way. Keep around Anton, and maybe that's why they called the penalty on him, but it wasn't a holding. He just sold the holding pretty well. Yeah, see, that's him selling the holding. See, that's just another bad defensive call here. All right, let's get to some Travis Etienne plays. Well, we'll start with the touchdown, I guess. Love this. You guys know me. I'm going to love a 31 personnel, right? 3 tight ends. 1, 2, 3. Let's go, boys. We didn't see any tackle over this game. I was hoping we'd see some after seeing some in the Falcons game. But 3 tight end set, I'll take it. That's why you draft them, right? We're going to get here. I honestly don't know. I've watched this play a bunch of times. I don't know where this play was designed to hit. I know what y'all are thinking, like, the gap is here. But the fact that it takes Shatley, didn't get off this double team sooner, and maybe Shatley just didn't get off his double team sooner, but he didn't. Like, I don't know if it was designed to hit there. Bills do a pretty good job of getting to all their gaps. ETN is just better. He's just better. Like, again, this was not blocked up that well. It wasn't. I talked about it on the Bills guys YouTube channel. The Bills had one of the worst tackling ratings in the NFL going into this game, according to PFF. ETN's just better. We looked at the Darius Williams film when he made the interception on Stefon Diggs, and he's just better. He's just better. Here's ETN again. Just 21 ace. I love it. 12 ace, sorry. And look, so there's the play again. So 12 ace. So 12 ace. We have 1 running back. We have 2 tight ends. Watch them do a little pre-snap motion. We've already ran this play a couple times. We ran jet sweeps 3 times. You have to believe me. Jet sweeps 3 times. It freezes the backside edge. Freezes the backside edge. He can't come crashing down. It allows Evan Ingram to get to the second level. Not a great job blocking here by Sheriff, but that's okay. At least he goes to find work. Again, this is just ETN, man. This is just ETN, like making a play. Good little kick-out blocks there. Okay, so the kick-out blocks are pretty nice, actually. I'm not going to lie. You get a little block here. You get a kick-out and a kick-out. That's a well drawn-up play there. I got to give Dougie P some credit there. Good timing. I like that backside. I mean, that's blocked up well. Good job, T-Shat. Come on, make a block. Here's an outside run. Again, you're going to see another play where, like, you don't really know where the play was designed to hit. Like, this is a play where Bigsby here's the play. Okay, so that was the outside run. Okay. Here's the other jet sweep. Check this out. Doug was in his bag. Look at this. Again, another play I guarantee you they saved for Buffalo. This goes back to the play calling. I love this. They give Evan Ingram out in space. Luke Fortner doesn't find work, but that's okay. I guess he didn't really have a chance there. I can't be too hard on him. Like, I know they've ran, I think I recall one other Ridley jet sweep before this one, but they did not run a lot of jet sweeps with Ridley in the past. And it really kind of made me confused because that's how I would use them. And then we see this outpouring of jet sweeps from our speed guys this week. Absolutely love it. All right, I'm backed up on comments here. Guy says, did you see Cam and Anton both pull on an inside trap? I didn't see it. Carl Prudhomme says, my phone's blowing up. Put my phone away. How do you feel about Smoot coming back? Well, I think Smoot's actually a pretty big locker room guy, right? So I kind of like the fact that he's coming back because although he'll contribute in the pass down situations, I think. It's Nasir Premier donated $5 through Super Chat. Nasir. He says, my old Twitter got suspended, bro. LOL, shaking my head. Good stream tonight, bro. Bringing the energy like always. Nasir, you're always here. Whoa, that rhymed. You're always here, and I appreciate that. Well, why are you getting suspended on Twitter? You were trolling, weren't you? You were trolling somebody. I knew it. D. Ernest Johnson, so underrated. Bet he shines late in the year, says Aqua Megalodon. Aqua, you're the first one to bring up D. Ernest Johnson. In that context, I think all year of these shows. So I appreciate that. Rod Jeeves, the best was ETN's huge tight end chain in his post-game interview. That was a heck of a play. Slippery. It's been so long since we've had an explosive running back play. 100 miles per hour, channel member, says Brenton Strange is such a rockhead with all the dumb penalties, but man, he's a good at blocking. Ron says we got a lot of weapons on our offense. Literally, we do. Aqua says, like my cat running through the door crack. I had my cat. You guys missed it. I deleted it. We had a dancing cat. Oh, Governor, says Chris Mason. Late but ear, says Labrador. Go Jags. Chris Mason says Josh Allen is number 1 on earth. I love it. Murtaza says, who called the plays in this game? So I did notice that Doug Peterson had his glasses on. And I think even Rich Eisen, who called the game on NFL Network, the stream that I watched, mentioned something about it. Nasir says, I cannot confirm nor deny about being a troll. I can confirm. Has Trey Herndon, this is from RM Skip, done better than you expected in the nickel? Yes. Yes, 100%. Yes, I showed the blitz. Beautiful. GoPro Connor says, y'all better like the stream. Come on. What what does liking the stream cost you? I mean, I don't know. I like YouTube videos all the time. Pull the. I can't see because there's a little thing in the way. Pull the D on ETN's jersey like they do at Colorado. Trey is kind of balled out this year. Yeah. Well, let's take a look at. We kind of saw that a little bit of that. Take a look at Calvin Ridley. Okay. Obviously, this was the play that like broke social media because apparently Trevor checked into it with Micah Hyde down here in one-on-one. I mean, they're in coverage zero. Coverage zero is just straight man. I mean, they have no safeties. They're bringing the blitz. This is just cover zero and empty is not really what I would do, but love it. Just absolutely love it. Little fade route, back of the ends or back of the corner. Trevor's going to get hit. He knows it. And they bring the blitz. What a play. Like, that's the play that they've been needing to make all year. And they've been, like, inches away. Like, Ridley will drop it. Or, like, you can't tap both feet in bounds. And things like that will happen. But it's good to see them executing here. And, like, Calvin Ridley kind of flexed a little bit here. Check out look at this play. They're gonna be in 10-gun personnel. Now I know Evan Ingram is a tight end, so you could 11 gun. You could call it that. We talk about this all the time. Evan Ingram is a tight end, but he's a receiver. I mean, he's a wide receiver. Like, say we did show a play of him blocking, so maybe it's bad timing, but typically he's a wide receiver. So 10 gun. This is just great. This is just two guys that have gotten to know each other. I mean, this is it right here. Watch this. I mean, he's got press coverage. He's going to release outside. Back shoulder. I mean, this is like advanced level stuff here. You watch good quarterbacks like Tom Brady and Peyton Manning complete this type of play all the time. I mean, that's huge. That's huge. That's just a great play here. I love this one here. You're going to see, again, they had issues over here. They had issues covering him. He's going to bail. So pre-snap, he's going to show he's in press coverage, which could have confused Trevor a little bit. So like here, look, Trevor's getting ready to snap the ball. He's in press. He bails last minute. This is good timing on the bail. They're just playing a cover one basically, cheating to Ridley because like Lawrence had no time. Lawrence had no time at all to make this throw. And he makes a beautiful throw to Calvin Ridley. So let's watch that first before I make my second point on this video. I mean, watch Calvin Ridley run this route. I mean, how do you not think he's running? This is actually good defense. Like, this is as good a defense as you can play against this comeback route. I mean, this is masterful comeback route. An absolute masterful comeback route. Like, his release at the line of scrimmage and his stride would make any DB think he's running a vertical. And then he's going to slam on the brakes. I mean, that's just, I don't really know what he's doing here, but then he gets punched he gets punched like 3 times, so he comes up swinging at people. But that's just masterful, man. We talk about the Ridley out all year. The Ridley out's impossible to stop. This is like a cheat code for the Jags. So here they're going to be in press. Just, you can't stop it. Again, watch this guy's route running. I think it's an inside. I think I remember this play. It's so good. I believe he releases inside, which against a cover 3, or this is probably cover 1, but cover 1, you don't want to give an inside release. So the corner's going to try to fight to get on the inside. Okay, so this is like the little mind games that average fans don't know. Okay, so look at how the DB is lined up at inside leverage. So we call it inside leverage because he's on his inside shoulder. Why is inside leverage important? Because the slant is the easiest pass to complete for a quarterback and a wide receiver. Okay? So you teach DBs when they're in man coverage, which is what this is. So you're in cover 1. You got one high in the middle of the field, manned up here, manned here, manned here. And then you got these manned here, and then he's playing the running back. So cover 1. You want to not give up the slant because that's like game over here, okay? So watch Calvin Ridley. He's going to fight to get an inside release. The DB is going to then try to fight to get back inside leverage. He's going to then use that to get an outside release. So the reason why his corner is so open is because he wins at the snap. Great release, gets him to flip his hips, gets held, still makes it. I mean, this is just, again, I know we talked a lot about Calvin Ridley's route running, but like it's even better than fans know. Like that is just masterful. Absolutely masterful. Shay says, Doug has had his glasses on all year and pen and play sheet, at least when I see him on the sidelines. I will analyze and... Okay, Shay. Listen, this is why we love Shay. Shay gives us the good, okay? So, all right. I was going to say that, actually. I didn't, but I was going to say he probably has his glasses on all the time. But I'm glad you can confirm it. 100 miles per hour says, honestly, besides Mahomes, what other quarterback is better than Trevor right now? Mahomes is good. Trevor's good. I think most people would still rank Josh Allen, and I know we're coming off of a game where we just saw him not be good, but that's what I think most people would rank Josh Allen. I would take Trevor over Josh Allen, but no, I mean, he's right there. I'm with you. 100 miles per hour. Timmy Devil, welcome to the chat, Timmy Devil, says, I hope Doug sent the league some clips of Trevor getting hit high after the ball is gone. Yeah, we kind of talked about that earlier. Like, Trevor does not get those calls. It's too bad. Maybe one day he will. Maybe by next season he'll have the national notoriety, the pedigree, the reputation to get those calls. He did that spin thing after the catch in Atlanta, too. 100 miles per hour says, you bugging, bro. I know. White black is, I gotta make this bigger so I can see it, is our best road unis. How did Little play in the short time at left guard? Him and Cam Robinson were good together, I thought. Tua's been playing pretty good, says Montana. Good point. All right. Let's go to our last folder of some great play calls I thought out of Doug Peterson. We got to show this. I'm not going to spend too much time. We've seen this play 100 times. Great release at the slot. Great throw. Great catch. Okay. Zay Jones running that little slant to the back of the end zone. They double-teamed Christian Kirk. They basically said Zay Jones is going to have to beat us, and Zay Jones said, okay, I'll beat you. I mean, you can see, they legit double-team Kirk. Like, Kirk's going to release from the slot, and honestly, that's not a bad strat. They're going to send two guys with them, but that leaves this backside. And like we talked about, you can't give up that inside release if you're a DB. And, man, maybe he thought he had help, but he had no help. Tutty. Great play call. I like this little smash concept. So a smash concept is, if you don't know, basically where you like high-low a defense. Okay, so basically like one guy in the flat and then one guy like 10 yards deep, maybe further. The reason why this works is because when you play a team that's one high, so see how there's one guy here in the middle of the field? So we call this one high safety, right? If they were in a cover two and he was backed here, we'd call it two high, right? Not very confusing. When you're in a one high, basically, this guy can't go sideline to sideline, okay? So basically, you're making these guys pick, okay? Are they going to cover the flat or are they going to cover deep? And all the quarterback has to do is read where the defenders are and throw it to the other one. It's called a smash concept. So here you're going to see the smash concept ran down here at the bottom of the field. I can't remember who runs what route. I do know that Kirk runs the corner. I don't know if Ingram runs, not Ingram. I don't know if this number 3 receiver runs the flat or if Ridley runs like some sort of zig. I don't know, but they're going to do some sort of high-low. All right, so basically they're going to use Ridley here. Okay, so they chose the wrong guy. Okay, and so this is a little smash concept. Trevor's going to, look at it again. Look at this throw. I mean, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25-yard throw. 25-yard throw while getting hit. Look at this ball. I mean, besides Patty Mahomes, I don't even think he's playing better than Patty Mahomes. Or I think he's playing better than Patty Mahomes. That's an all-pro throw. So to all the Trevor haters out there, people, I mean, that's an insane throw, boys. Absolutely insane. Christian Kirk again. Okay. I don't know what this audible is, but essentially they're going to be lined up in 11, 12. Oh, I'm sorry. They're going to be lined up in 12 gun. Because they're going to have a second tight end. Okay. Tight. You know, Doug Peterson likes to line up in those tight formations. At the snap. Watch Kirk. So Kirk just has, I mean, this is just good protection here. The Bills are going to sink 7 guys in coverage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So between 7 guys dropping in a zone, like they should be able to communicate Christian Kirk crossing across the field, but they don't. And Christian Kirk I think he actually fights through contact here, I think. Yep, a little bit of contact. Another great throw by Trevor, man. Trevor's a monster. Man, when this team is clicking, this team is special, man. This team is special. We need some 40-plus yard touchdowns, says Wide Dog. Glad you're here, Wide Dog. 100 miles per hour says, I feel like Zay is automatically in the red zone. I hope his knee is good. I know. He is automatic in the red zone. He's a monster. Zay Jones is criminally underrated. I agree, Matt. Zay's routes are underrated for sure. Big boy throw, says the closer 424. Carl Prudhomme says Harrison is playing outstanding as a rookie over the years. He will get bigger and stronger. He will be all pro. I think Anton Harrison played pretty well. I mean, he's playing well. More likes for the video, says Arm Skip. Yes. Come on. Come on, guys. Hit the thumbs up. Mahomes gets 3 extra seconds to throw since his linemen are always holding. And you can't hit him without getting a penalty. So he has a lot of advantages. Who's playing, and again, better, Zay or Ridley? Well, Ridley has more yards and more catches. But Zay probably has more touchdowns, right? I'm just guessing. I don't know, boy. I don't know. I mean, I got through my film. You know, I didn't show some of the film because I showed them in my false start version. So, you know me, boys. When I have some extra time and I'm just lounging around the house, just hanging out, you know me. I go to one website and one website only. PFF. All right, we go to PFF. So let's take a look at the grades here. Calvin Ridley, number 1, 76.9. I love it. Trevor Lawrence, 75.8. That's a good grade for a quarterback. Christian Kirk, 69.5. Walker Little, unfortunately, 11 snaps, which we hate to see. ETN Jr., which is insane. Look at Luke Farrell on his 33 snaps, doing the most that he can. Sheriff, 66. Hance, okay. Pass blocking did pretty good. Run blocking pretty poor. Rod, bro. Rod Jeeves, you can't be throwing me for a loop like that. You know we're live. Oh, man. Sean R., when can the Jags offense get going? I mean, they're going. They're going. Golly, Rod Jeeves. They're going. All right. Better question. Who's more clutch, Zay or Ridley? That third down play RM Skip was pretty clutch. That play where he caught it over the shoulder. Because that third down was, the touchdown was clutch too. I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know. Fumbles were rough, says Matt Guidry. Yeah, that did hurt his score. Let's take a look at the defensive grades here. How about your boy Rayshon Jenkins grading out first? 80.2. 84.8 run defense. I love it. Trey Herndon, 42 snaps. That's a good amount of snaps right there. So it looks like 60 was the total because of Luakon, Tyson Campbell, and Rayshon Jenkins all played 60 snaps. So 42 snaps. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's more than 3/4 of the snaps Trey Herndon played. He played pretty well. Trayvon Walker, nice to see him have a good grade on 53 snaps. Yasir Abdullah only played 4 snaps, so it's kind of hard to get a grade off of him. Antonio Johnson with 10 snaps. I didn't even realize Antonio Johnson played. I did not even realize Antonio Johnson played. Good for him, man. Josh Allen, Aluakon. Ooh, tackling grade not great, but he got a hit in a hurry and all that. Tyler Lacey. What's going? Wait, how did I miss Antonio Johnson and Tyler Lacey playing 8 snaps? Clavon playing 13. You know things are bad when Tyler Lacey is playing as many snaps as you are. Someone said scroll down to the bottom. It is not Clavon Chazon. Clavon Chazon is not last. He is 14. Ooh, don't like that. He is 14th. Darius Williams with an INT. Wingard, Cisco, Muma, Fatukasi. Bad grades. Don't like these grades. This is where PFF gets kind of wrong sometimes. That's where PFF's a little wrong sometimes. 100 miles per hour says I seen Antonio Johnson in at the end. 100 miles per hour said he played good too when he played. Trevon outgrading Josh Allen. Wow. BT says. Channel member BT. Sean R says what I mean is I think they can score 30 points a game, but it's a slow start. It's been a slow start. Go Jags. I feel you, Shar. 4-core King Chazon. Give him another game. Brandon Waters, what up, Brandon? All the way down from Central Florida coming in. Says, what up, J-Dog? Our Jaguars balled out so hard. Minshew or Richardson, it doesn't matter, baby boys. This Sunday is ours. This season is ours. Duval till we die. Now, that's a comment, Brandon. That's a comment right there. That's what I like to see. Good to see you, Brandon. Matt Aviles. I could be saying that wrong. I don't know why I put a Spanish spin on that. Matt Aviles says, at Jaguars United, love the work you do. You're my go-to guy when I need Jags. Thanks, Matt. Now I feel bad I butchered your last name or whatever name you're using for YouTube. Thanks, Matt. Ben Haney, how do I control my anger when the team fumbles in the red zone? It's literally a problem. I don't know if you can control it. I think what you can do is mitigate the damage, right? So if there's a baby or a small child near, maybe get away. If there's something breakable within arm's distance, move it before the game starts. So I don't know if there's anything you can control your anger, but we can mitigate it, and that's what I think we need to do. And I'll be honest with you guys, I was having a little bit of a rough Sunday. I had a late Saturday. Not really my fault. I had some family I was hanging out with, so it ended up being a later night than usual, right? Sunday was kind of rough for me. And I'm literally sitting there, I'm yelling at the TV, 75%. I was on the injured list on Sunday morning. But I fought through. Ended up turning on my plan. And we're 48 minutes in, so I can tell you a little bit about my personal life. My plan was to take a nap after the Jags game. I mean, I was dusted. I'm working off of some minimal sleep, and then 2 buddies just show up at my house, just show up unannounced, and they're like, "Hey, let's watch NFL Red Zone." So I turned on the NFL Red Zone, and then I've forgotten how awesome NFL Red Zone was. I mean, you got to watch all of the games from 1 p.m. to I think the 4 p.m. games ended at 7. So from 1 to 7, I didn't watch a single commercial. If you watch the NFL Red Zone, there's no commercials. It just goes from game to game to game to game. Even halftime lasted 2 seconds because the last game ended the first half, and then 10 seconds later, another game started their half. It was great. But thank you, Matt, for the compliment, and Ben, don't get angry. Fatu Katsi has given us a big boost inside. Don't agree with that grade at all. I know that honestly, it's very rare. I usually disagree with a lot of PFF grades. There's a lot of grades here that I don't feel do them justice. But to be fair, and here's what we have to remember about PFF. PFF's nice for grades, but what I like to use PFF for more is to get snap counts, stats, and things like that. The grade kind of gives you an idea, But, like, if the last 2 drives, the Bills just torched our defense. So everybody that was on defense for those 2 drives had their grades significantly downgraded because of those last 2 drives. And, yes, they were in prevent defense, but that's where statistics can't tell the whole story. You guys know me. I'm a statistics guy. Carl says last year we did a good on staying healthy, but health is an issue now. Okay. I wonder if the rumor that Devon Hamilton lost all his muscle weight is true. We could use him this year. I don't know. I love Devon Hamilton. Isaiah Jones says I love red zone. Brandon Waters says, Jason was hungover as I was watching the game. Says your boy had my hood up with sunglasses on at the watch party. At least you made it to a watch party. The boys were all roasting me. I did not make it to the watch party, Brandon. So kudos to you. You're a better fan than me and a better person. That much I can say. Timmy Devil says D Will 2 picks back to back. I love it. Timmy Devil. Darius Williams, this is from Ben Haney. Darius Williams' INT against Diggs isn't talked about enough. Well, let's show it one more time. It isn't. I agree, 100%. It is not. But let's show it again. Why not? Because I'm out of clips to show, and I'm nearing the end of the show. So what a good time to just watch it again, our little cover 2 invert that we have here. I'm better. I'm just a better player. Darius Williams just said, I'm a better player. Followed him. Look where he followed. I mean, look at this. Wrong color. PFF color. He's right here. He's going to make the play like way, way down here. This is a ball player right here. An absolute ball player. He's like, you know what? I'm not going to let Stephon Diggs run clear across my defense without me chasing him. My ball. My freaking ball. And it was this moment right here. This needs to encapsulate the way our defense plays from here on out. The secondary running off the field, pointing the other direction. You know what we call that, baby? You know what we call that? We chart these. We brag about these. We get changed for these. But this is a takeaway, baby. A takeaway. That's what it's all about. That's what we do. We get takeaways. Let's go, boys. Let's freaking go. All right, boys. I have reached, I think, the end for me. And again, I did a short show before this that didn't quite make it. It was a rough draft. It was a practice swing. It was a preseason game. We have all sorts of things. Didn't make it. So this show's gonna end about 53 minutes. Listen, boys, we got the Colts rolling into town. We have got to get this win. We'll be talking here Friday night. Friday night, go ahead and lock it in. Set your calendar. Set an iPhone calendar. Hey, Siri, set an alarm for Friday night at 9 p.m. And we'll be here. We're going to be talking Jags, Colts, Jags, Gardner Minshew. We may have some Colts film loaded up to kind of see what they may do, and maybe we'll just like specifically look for the Gardner Minshew film, although we know what he's going to do. Jonathan Taylor coming back. We have a lot to talk about, so I'm super excited about that. I want to sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, thank everybody that was here, because you guys know me. I love talking Jags. I would not be able to talk Jags without you guys. So thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys make my life so much better, and I want you to hear that from me. So thank you, thank you, thank you. The channel members, 100 miles per hour. I appreciate it. Brandon Waters, special shout out to Brandon Waters. 100 miles per hour, BT. The channel members are starting, RM Skip. The channel members are starting to stack up in here now. Cameron Boisvert. Nazir Premier gave $5. Cameron Boisvert gave $5. 100 miles per hour joined the Matt Jones level. Chandler Berger. I mean, I'm running a Sharney. We're Corey T even chimed in. Shay. I saw Shay tonight. Had a great conversation with Shay tonight. I need to text Shay. I need to get with him. Long John Silver. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging through with the restart and all of that. I will see you